I'm black too. I should be on Makai's side, but I know right and I know wrong. You feel me? If you come into a fight with a knife, then ultimately your intentions was already wrong before you even went to the fight. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want you to be my police officer straight up.
You're now watching a clip from the MarcWes Sports Podcast.
So this week, though, we are going to touch on something that was not related to sports, which was the George Floyd case. The George Floyd verdict came out this week, and Chauvin was found guilty on 3 counts of manslaughter, murder, whatever it was. He faces up to anywhere from probably like 10 to could be 30 years, but he probably gonna get off unless how they do. But so first off, Wes, I want to ask you, this is one of those kind of moments that you had an initial reaction. So what was your reaction to the verdict?
My reaction to the verdict was like, I'm still kind of mum. I'm happy about the situation, but again, like you were saying, they always find a way to give them that lower sentence if they ever do get convicted. You feel me? I think this is the first time we seen police officers on trial going against their brother. You feel me? And for me, when my reaction was like, okay, they got a conviction. I'm happy about that. But, what about the sentencing? I think his sentencing somewhere is around June, probably. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But
jail without
denied
bail for 3 months.
My reaction really is going to be based on the sentencing, because at the end of the day, people that always got money get off. And when I say get off, meaning they get a lighter sentence. You feel me? You seen exactly what happened not too long ago about these rich white women that paid for their kids to go to school and get accepted to college. They got 30 days, but people like me and you would have been locked up for a little minute. You feel me?
Yeah.
So again, I want to wait until the sentencing to see what goes on, because right now for me it's still up in the air. Because sometimes what they do, they give you a little. You think you taking a step forward, but you taking 2 steps back. Because if he get a light sentence, then what the hell?
Right. I feel you. I mean, for me, when I heard the news, a lot of people were celebrating. There was a lot of celebration going on. A lot of people posting on social media. But I didn't feel the need to, because this is something that should be happening. Exactly. So I'm going to celebrate, something that's supposed to be happening. like the street light outside is supposed to be working. And when it's working, I'm supposed to celebrate every time it's a red light that actually works or a green light that actually works. No, it's supposed to work that way. So it was still a sad day to me. The fact that it takes something like this, like George Floyd had to be the sacrificial lamb for people to really start to impose the actual laws that are in place.
And I feel you. I hear what you're saying, but that I didn't think I was gonna remember this, but I actually did. It was disgusting to see Nancy Pelosi said that it was a good thing that George Floyd got killed for this to actually happen. How the hell your ass gonna go ahead and say that in front of all these people?
Nancy
This man
Pelosi
just died.
said that?
Yes, she said that. You feel what I'm saying?
Never heard
and
that.
Yeah, of course. She said, it was a good thing that he got killed because this happened. No, it's not a good thing he got killed. You feel me? At the
it's
end of the
definitely
day,
not a good thing, but that's what it took.
Yeah, that's what it take. But
that's what it took, unfortunately.
See, but
I said, he was a sacrificial lamb.
See, but at the end of the day, like you saying, going back to what you saying, this is should be happening. Shouldn't be talking about this bullshit. This shouldn't even be something that we talking on this podcast. But as a nation, as not just us, because the United States is the #1 nation in the world supposedly. You know what I'm saying? So other nations follow our suit. You know what I'm saying? So again, people talk about racism. People talk about justice. But at the end of the day, I look at this situation, And even though he was found guilty, I still, just for the plain fact for me to have that question about the sentencing. You feel me? It shouldn't. You feel me? Like it's like I'm suffering from trauma right now because we already know what's going to actually happen. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And even though he wind up being found guilty, we got other cases we're going to talk about as well. And it doesn't change anything for me personally.
Right. And speaking of those other cases, you had Micaiah Bryant that was killed. Apparently she called the cops or whatnot. The video circulating on social media where she was in a fight or was about to be in a fight, knew that she was about to be in a fight, and she had a knife and was attempting to stab the person she was in a fight with. Police on his body cam clearly shows that he shoots it's hard to say if he was aiming at a particular, because when two people are fighting, there's a lot of quick movement. So he could have easily hit the other person based on what you see from the video. But to me, it's another case of these dumb police officers with a gun feeling like they can feel like they can play God, and they have a gun and a badge to do so. And it really doesn't give them that authority. And it's just another sad case here in America. And this is America.
Yeah, definitely. But, this is where we disagree. You feel me? Because ultimately for myself, I think the police officer was well in his right to actually shoot, Micaiah, because she was attempting to kill someone else.
Attempting to stab someone else.
So, people like what? So
okay.
People don't get shot one time and die. People don't get stabbed one time and died. You're thinking like, oh, okay, she's probably gonna recover. I don't know.
Many times people survive stabs before a gunshot.
You can't put that. You can't put
most people after one gunshot are dead.
See, but you can't put that to the test. You can't put that to the test. If we say that police officers are here to protect and serve the public, even though we know they be doing some bullshit. In this particular case, and I'm black too, I should be on Micaiah's side, but I know right and I know wrong. You feel me? If you come into a fight with a knife, then ultimately your intentions was already wrong before you even went to the fight. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want you to be my police officer straight up.
Nah. Because, hey, it is
Please
what
don't
it
be
is.
my police officer in my neighborhood
because
because say if me and my
it's a different
say
situation.
If me and my dime are in a fight, this would never happen, obviously. But if me and my dime are in a fight, and she just happens to have a knife in her hand, and someone a cop comes at me, and sees what's going on and shoots.
That's not what happened. You giving
directly.
A wrong story. Because
no, it's along the same line.
To stab her, it was not just next to her thigh, like it just out, and he shot her. The girl was against the car or the truck, whatever vehicle it was.
This is not the Wild Wild West. You don't need the first shoot. So he shot first and asked questions later.
That don't make
That's basically
no sense.
What he did.
You know. At the end of the day,
shoot my daughter like that, it's gonna
look. Your daughter wouldn't go to a fight with a knife. We gotta motherfucking go ahead and hold people accountable. She shouldn't have went over there with a knife. Like, what's going on? If you gonna fight. You feel me? But at the end of the day, if you pull out a knife, and that just goes back to people, the whole image of police is already fucked up.
I apologize to the Bryant family out there.
I apologize also. You think I want her to die?
If you listen to this,
look, ain't nobody
Wes is basically saying that your daughter deserved to die because she had a knife.
She put herself in that situation, which made her die. Because why nobody talking about the girl that was about to get stabbed? So if she would have got stabbed that one time, and it was just the unfortunate one time where she dies.
There's other ways.
What are you going to say? Police officer was there to save my daughter, and he didn't do his job. Like, what are we saying over here? We can't put all these
That's the extreme, bro. That's the extreme. First of all, they're girls. They're teenage girls. They're teenage girls. You think you can't stop a teenage girl from stabbing somebody without shooting them?
Really?
Is that what you're saying?
Really?
You have to shoot a teenage girl.
What America you live in?
The same one that you live in, where
you know that
cops like this
so
shoot black people for no reason. And this is another
wait.
example
you
of
live in the
that.
same America I live in, and you know if police on the scene, you gonna pull out a gun? Hell nah. You know you gonna pull out a knife? Hell nah. You know you gonna.
So that means they deserve to get shot and die.
No, if you know that they green like this, right?
That means they deserve
Shit, if your
to
ass
get
about
shot
to kill my motherfucking daughter, you damn motherfucking right. You feel me? They tell your ass.
But if that's your daughter, your daughter deserves to die.
They tell your ass in the police academy to shoot, center, mass. Shoot, center, mass. And when you shoot them, they train the police officers. They train them to shoot at least like 2 or 3 times, center, mass. Where are all your organs at? The organs that's going to keep you alive. It's not on your leg.
The
all
training.
Where people talking about, unless you hit a vital organ.
So you telling me you shoot a teenage girl.
He don't know she teenage.
Teenage girl, you can't see
you
what.
See how quick that video
you can't
was?
see
as soon
what's
as
going
he
on.
pulled up to even say, "Hey, the police officer, I'm here."
Oh, I don't want you. I don't want you being a police officer in my hood. Please stay away.
Hey,
don't ever be a police officer, Wes. Because you're going to shoot my peoples for no reason.
This is the problem with America.
I hope they don't ever give your ass a gun, bro.
Motherfucking bank, and then when you come out and they kill you, oh damn! Why you didn't just tell them to drop the gun? Why you didn't tell them to do this, that, and the other? Oh, why you like what are you saying? You come to a fight with a knife and police is there, and you don't think that it's an opportunity that you gonna die? Not by the person that you fighting, but by the police, really? And then you gonna get mad? Not just that you got it next to your thigh, like it's right here. No, you're about to stab the girl like this. Did you watch the video? Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
If my daughter is against that car.
And I'm going to be mad as hell if the police officers shoot my teenage daughter.
Her dad was on the scene.
I'm sorry. I don't care.
Her dad was right there.
I don't care.
Her dad was right there. Why he didn't do nothing? You feel what I'm saying? For you to motherfucking do shit like that in front of your parents, that just shows you about the kid, and then you gonna say, oh, she's a nice girl, but a nice girl gonna come to a motherfucking fight with a knife? What the fuck you telling me? That don't even make no sense.
You ruthless as hell, bro.
No, it's not ruthless. She's ruthless because she's the one that came over there with the damn knife. Come on, man. I just told you,
if
George
Floyd
case, that nigga deserved to go to jail. Because he was doing what that other police officer that shot that motherfucker that was running and shot him like 7-8 times. You think I'm gonna agree with that? That was wrong. In this situation, she was wrong.
She deserves to die.
That she died.
Just say she deserved to die.
Shit, she was about to kill my daughter. Shit.
Just say she deserved to die.
And you recovered.
She deserved to die.
But if you died, then that's cool too. Because my daughter is fucking alive. My daughter didn't get stabbed. Period. Don't motherfucking
So she deserved to die.
She didn't deserve to die, but her
That's what you saying. What you talking about? You went on this whole rant, and now you gonna say she don't deserve to die?
So somebody that had,
she deserved to die. That's what you saying.